Imagine standing in a boxing ring, your face swollen, your ribs aching, and the world watching you bleed. The referee leans in, whispers, "Do you want to quit?" And through the pain, through the sweat, through the noise of a roaring crowd, you whisper back, "I can't be beaten." That wasn't just any man, that was Muhammad Ali. The man who floated like a butterfly, stung like a bee, and changed the very meaning of greatness. This is the story of the man who refused to bow, not to fear, not to power, not even to the US government. The story of how Cassius Clay became Muhammad Ali, and how his feast and his fate made him one of the most unforgettable figures in human history. He was born Cassius Marcellus Clay Jr. in 1942 in Louisville, Kentucky, a young black boy growing up in the heart of segregated America. At 12-year-old, something happened that changed his life forever. His bicycle got stolen. Furious, he ran to a police officer named Joe Martin and said, "I'm gonna whoop whoever stole my bike." Joe Martin laughed and said, "Well, you better learn how to fight first." That's how it began. Within a few years, Cassius Clay wasn't just fighting, he was winning. Fast hands, faster mouths. He taunted opponents before the bell even rang. People called him cocky, but he called it confidence. Then came 1960, the Rome Olympics. The world watched this 18-year-old kid dance through his fights and come home with gold. The newspapers wrote, "America's new golden boy." But the gold medal didn't protect him from racism back home. Legend says when a restaurant refused to serve him because he was black, he threw that Olympic medal into the Ohio River. That was the moment the golden boy turned into a fighter with a purpose. In 1964, Cassius Clay shocked the world by defeating the seemingly unbeatable Sonny Liston. He didn't just win, he dominated. As reporters swarmed him after the fight, he shouted, "I shook up the world," and then he dropped another bombshell. "Cassius Clay is my slave name. I am Muhammad Ali." The announcement exploded across America. A young black man at the peak of his fame had joined the Nation of Islam and renounced the name given to his ancestors by slave masters. Many refused to call him Ali. Some even called him a traitor. But Ali stood tall. He wasn't fighting just inside the ring anymore. He was fighting for identity, faith, and dignity. Then came 1967, the Vietnam War. When Ali was drafted, he refused to go. He said, "I ain't got no quarrel with them Viet Cong. No Viet Cong ever called me Negro." That one line sent shockwaves across America. The government stripped him of his boxing title, banned him from fighting, and sentenced him to prison for draft evasion. For nearly 4 years, Ali couldn't box. The man who lived for the ring was silenced. But even outside the ropes, his voice grew louder. He became a symbol of resistance, a man willing to lose everything for what he believed was right. In 1970, Ali returned to the ring, and 2 years later came one of the greatest fights in history. Ali versus Frazier, the fight of the century. Two unbeaten champions, Madison Square Garden. Every punch felt like history being written in sweat and blood. Ali lost that fight, but he never lost his spirit. Then came the Rumble in the Jungle, 1974. Ali versus George Foreman, the most feared puncher alive. Everyone said Ali was finished, but he came in with a new plan, the rope-a-dope. He let Foreman punch himself out, leaning on the ropes, absorbing the blows. And then, boom, Ali struck back with lightning speed, knocking Foreman out in the 8th round. As the crowd in Zaire screamed, "Ali Bomaye, Ali kill him," the legend was reborn. By the time Ali hung up his gloves, he had become much more than a boxer. He was a global symbol of courage, conviction, and compassion. Even as Parkinson's disease stole his voice, it could never silence his spirit. He once said, "Service to others is the rent you pay for your room here on earth," and he paid that rent in full. Muhammad Ali was more than the heavyweight champion of the world. He was a champion of the human spirit, a man who dared to speak truth to power, to believe in himself when no one else could, and to stand up when everyone else stayed silent. He didn't just fight opponents, he fought prejudice, he fought injustice, he fought the limits of the human soul. And even today, his words echo through time. I am the greatest. I said that even before I knew I was. Thank you for sticking through till now. I'd like to know your thoughts on Muhammad Ali in the comment section. For more stories like this, please click the like button and subscribe.